Hello and good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kara Febriana. I'm here as the first affirmative speaker. Our topic is public school are better than private school, and I definitely agree with the statement. If you are parents, you are always looking out of your children. Try to make the best decision for them and their futures. When it comes to schooling, parents often have to work out whether to send their children to private school or keep them in public school. And they want what's best of their children. Many people think that public schools have more benefit than private schools. With send your child in public school, your child can teach with professional teacher. According to data found in 2018, the percentage of new teacher less than 4 years of teaching experience is higher in private school at 16% compared with public school at 11%. The public school teacher also have a higher percentage of master degree, 48% compared to 36% in private school. Also, more public school teachers participate in some form of professional development every year than private school teachers do. And public school teachers are paid more, on average, than private school teachers.
Hello and good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arita Wenyola. I'm here as the first negative speaker. Our topic is public schools are better than private schools. I'm afraid that I have to disagree with the statement. I think that private schools are better than public schools. Also, the first affirmative speaker said that the teachers at public schools are better than private schools, and that's what makes public school are better. But I don't quite agree with that, because public schools are equal to take every student, no matter their disability, academic level, religion, ethnicity, socio-economic status, and another. This can also have an adverse effect on class size, especially in years where budgets are thin. It is not common for there to be 30 to 40 students in a single classroom and in a public schools. So, even though the teachers have high education, they still need to teach a lot of students in one classroom. It is different from private schools who control the enrollment. This allows them to keep class size in an ideal student range, usually around 20 students per class or maybe even less. Controlling enrollment also is beneficial for teachers in the overall rate of where students are academically much closer than a typical public school classroom. This is a very important benefit for both students and teachers in private schools.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello and good day to you. My name is Assalammualaikum. I'm here as the second affirmative speaker. Our topic is public school are better than private school. With the affirmative, team believe that this statement is true. The first negative speaker has tried to tell you that the private school are better, because they think science private school and control their environment is more beneficial for the private school. This is not entirely true, because that benefit comes with price. Okay, I think public school are better because public school are more affordable than private school, and public school are well established and have good facilities, and our public school have more choice for after school activities, classes, and curricula that vary from many compared to private school. Meanwhile, in my opinion, private schools are much more expensive than public, and many parents are unable to send their children to school, and especially private schools have more control over the registration system, so that it is different from public school. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, our team believes that public school are better than private school because first, teacher in public school tend to have more experience and qualification, and also public school is way more affordable than private school. And even better, some cases public school are free. Thank you.
Hello and good day to you all, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vini Nurwalidena Pane, and I'm here as the second speaker. Our topic is public schools are better than private schools. We, the negative team, strongly believe that the statement is false. The first affirmative speaker has tried to tell us that public schools are better because the teacher's experience and qualification are more better than private schools' teacher. She has a point, but those things didn't really matter if the class you will have to teach has twice or more the size of the private schools. Because in the end, you need to teach more students, and having a lot of students in one classroom proven to be much more harder for every single student to fully catch the lesson. Next is the second affirmative speaker. She has tried to tell us that public schools is better because they are affordable. Well, in my opinion, it's only partly true because expensive or cheap, I think it's depend. One person could think it's expensive while others think it's not. And also if you look at what the private schools could offer, I think the price is worth all the plus points. Such as, first, you'll get a safe environment. Numerous studies have shown that private schools, on a whole, offer a more positive peer environment. Part of the reason for this phenomenon is the fact that private schools also tend to have more strict rules to follow, thus make their students usually more disciplined than public school students. Plus, because parents are paying, students tend to come from a higher socio-economic class, while on the other hand, public schools are not allowed to pick and choose who to attend, and thus make it harder to filter and create a specific environment. Also, many private schools focus on preparing kids for college. They tend to offer a wider array of extracurricular and advanced placement courses. So if you want your child to study some specific things like art, music, and theater, private schools is definitely the place. All those plus points from private schools may be one of the reasons why they tend to be more expensive than public schools. But you get what you paid for, so I think it's all worth it. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, our team strongly believe that public schools are definitely no better than private schools. Because first, private schools have a smaller size per one class since they can control their own enrollment, unlike the public schools. Also, because private schools offer so many plus points such as a safe environment, a more disciplined students, and a wide array of extracurricular and placement courses, it makes private schools more better than public schools. That's all from me. Thank you.
Terima kasih telah menonton. Jangan lupa klik subscribe, nyalain lonceng notifikasi, like, komen, dan share ke semua teman-teman kalian.